Hi, Stephen here from Sound of an Ocean Raven. This is day 30 of the January daily draws. As we start in the week, let's see what kind of message we're going to get. And I'll be taking the first card from the Oriens Animal Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Goddesses, Gods and Guardians Oracle deck. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, so here we go. And today we will go there. And we have the Hermit. So maybe we don't feel quite ready to face the world, and it's Monday and we've had the weekend, and maybe we're still got that weekend feeling where we don't want to be, we want to have that time to ourselves, and we're not yet ready to emerge back into the limelight, as it were. But when we had this card before, I did say that we have to be wary that we don't stay in withdrawal mode for too long, and that because there's a danger of becoming isolated, becoming too disconnected. There's a time to set aside for ourselves to withdraw, perhaps to have a time of self-reflection, to be by ourselves, to think things through, to work things through, to take that time, have that space. And that's good. And if we need to do it for a little bit longer, and maybe, where possible today, even though we're starting the week and maybe we haven't got as much space in our day for doing it, circumstances mean that we're being pushed out there, even we don't feel like it, and that maybe physically we're out there doing things, but maybe we're still that little bit withdrawn more than usual within ourselves. And if you just need that little bit more time, that's fine. But as I say, let's be wary of becoming too disconnected for too long. Because yes, withdrawing to reconnect with yourself, to have that connection, is good. But you need to eventually be connected to the world around you. So that connection is just as important, and there needs to be that balance. So that's what we need to bear in mind, that we're not too reclusive, we don't hide away too much. That's probably what this card is saying to us, is that it's good that you're having this time to yourself, to do what you need to do to work through and reconnect with yourself. But remember, don't allow yourself to become too disconnected from the world around you. As make it a point that you keep that balance there. And I think that's what this card is coming to say to us today, is keeping the balance between personal time, personal space, and connecting with the world around you and doing what you need to do in the world. So that you don't become too disconnected from the world. You can become disconnected from yourself, which is why you need that time to yourself to reconnect. But you can also become too disconnected from the world around you, which is why you need to get out and reconnect with the world again. So it's that balance between the connections between within yourself and without. So, and that, I believe, is what the Hermit is telling us today. And when we've withdrawn and we've gotten some insight, we've got that illumination that we've needed, we then take that illumination to help us navigate and move forward on our journey. So we get out the cave, we get out of the reclusiveness, we get out there with our lamp of illumination within us, and let that guide us as we move forward. So that illumination is for a purpose, and not just to sit on it and reflect on it, but to use it to guide us as we move forward. And maybe this is what the card is suggesting to us, that if you've got that renewal, that reconnection, you've got that illumination that you needed, now is the time. Then now, once you've got that, you need to take it and let it illuminate your path forward, and start walking that path again, move out again with that new guidance, with that new illumination that you've gained from that time of withdrawal. That illumination is for a purpose, and that purpose is to help you move forward on your journey. And that's what we need to do. That's what we need to do. We need to be moving forward and not holding back still. Once we've got that reconnection and that illumination that we needed, then we take that and move forward again, move out again into the world, and let that guide us. So that, I believe, is a timely message for us as we start this week. But if we need that little bit of, we need to move slowly, not too much too soon. Maybe we need a little bit of gentle re-emerging into the world, into everyday life. That's fine. But as long as we're doing it, moving out and forward, then that's the key thing. Okay, so let's see which goddess, god, or guardian comes to add their wisdom today. Okay, here we go. And we'll go there. And we have Pele, light your fire, which means let that energy burst forth. Don't hold it in, because if you hold it in, sometimes it builds up and builds up and then erupts. So let your energy burst forth, that illumination, that fire of guidance and illumination. So that to me means that you use that light, use that energy, and move out, move forward, burst forth, having gained that reconnection. This is not a time to hold back. This is a time to move out and forward. And that's the message of let that passion that maybe has been ignited through that illumination carry you forward. Light the fire, and then let that fire burn in you as you move forward. And that's the message for today. So I'll be back tomorrow with day 31. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.